Hello guys, welcome to another stream. It's been some time since the last stream. And if I saw that right, today came out the new patches, which the patch notes 11.08, which are very long. Literally everybody is nerfed on some point, and yeah, this is just a big change. With very many changes. Let me just open this up on a second website, on a website, and we are going to test it out in a custom game. Of course, we are going to go to Pearl, as there is also an update. Allowed cheats. Patch notes 11.08. Valorant. Okay. Valorant patch notes 11.08. There we have it. Just changing the language to English. Here. Okay, so let's just start with general. This is a complete agent update. We're going by the patch notes. We're going to look at everything and maybe even more. So I hope we can just switch the agent easily.
Oh, eyes open. We have a job to do.
So now, first of all, we go to cheats, pause match timer.
My ult is ready.
Auto respawn. So team ghost. Yeah. So the first thing, the agent updates. This patch are focused around how we can support. Wait. Here we have it. The agent updates support higher mastery around ability usage. We want to allow your gunplay to do the talking, while you use abilities strategically and intentionally to gain advantages. These changes should reward players. Yeah, so they change a little bit the timing. You need a much better timing now. For example, near sides like Fate's Brawler, Omen's Paranoia, Reyna's Leer, so the eye, and Sky Seeker, the radius increased what you can see from 5 to 7 meters. So I can't really show it as I don't have a second player. But whenever you got nearsighted,
Bring them down.
dang it. Just wanted to do a turnaround, switch the teams, but I don't think that will work. But yeah, there is a change, so you can look farther. So before you can look like up to here, you can see it clearly.
There.
Now you can see up to here. So if you're in this corner, you can get flashed by whatever the Brawler or Reyna's eyes, not ear, or Leer would be right. Then you could stand here and still see when they are walking like here. And if you're like standing here, you can nearly see them the whole time. Well, like before, you could have
There.
only saw them like to the middle. It is a big change, which will mainly, yeah, of course, nerf the nearsighted agents, nearsighting agents, like as they said, Fate, Omen, Reyna, and Sky. Even though it is Sky's ultimate, which don't really often hit, that won't be that much of a problem. I think Omen's Paranoia and Reyna's Leer are nerfed the most. Of course. Then the concuss duration decreased to 2.5 seconds. That changes much. We can switch to neon. And
30 seconds left.
Fine, I admit it. That was nice. Watch out!
1, 2, 5. Yeah. So
Watch out!
0, 1, 2, and yeah. So that is much. Now you're finished. That is a big difference. Breach fault line. Okay. Gecko's wingman, Neon's relabeled, and Astra's Nova poles. It does make a change. I don't think it is that big of a change, but the timing players learned over their tens of maybe hundreds of hours of gameplay, or even thousands if you're that much into the game. It will change, and like you need to get faster. You can't just do this and then peek, because then they're already finished concussing. Because if you peek now, they're already finished or kind of finished concussing. So it won't be that much of an advantage.
Take this!
But I don't think the change is as critical as other changes. The stim unification, which is interesting. I did not know that the stims were that different. But now we have that Brimstone stim peaking Chaos no CMD, so his ultimate, and Reyna's ultimate. I did not know that Chaos ultimate has a stim included. But okay. I think it was not very big. That's why you couldn't see it, and Reyna's Empress stim was very strong, as it is one of her main functionalities. The reload time modifier gets lower, the firing rate modifier higher, the weapon draw modifier lower, and the spread recovery modifier higher. So it is, yeah, I think it doesn't change that much, but I think that Brimstone Stim Beacon gets the same stim as Chaos Ultimate and Reyna's Ultimate. It's kind of a little bit more overpowered now, or the ultimates are nerfed now. So yeah. Now we come to the initiators. They changed nearly every cooldown from 40 to 60 seconds. So you can mainly use it once per match. So we have breaches fall down, the cooldown increases. So it is made so you can only use it once per round, mainly, except when the round goes longer. So you have to think much more strategically when you want to use it. Also, the initial wind-up here decreased, and the concuss duration decreased. So in total, I think Breaches Fall Down is an buff, a nerf, but this small thing is buff, but it is far not enough. I think this change from 40 to 60 seconds on Breach, Fade, and Sova is the biggest one. Oh, Teo isn't included. Yeah, not every one, but nearly everyone. What else? The flashpoint duration increases. Ooh, and nerf. A rolling thunder rift decreased. Yeah, it's now much less the rolling thunder. 23 to 13. So if we look
There.
from there to here, that's 10 meters. What was it before? 28. So
There.
it was like the width was like from the wall over there up to here. You could just stun this whole section with the breach ultimate. And now if you use the ultimate, it only goes like up to there, like around here. It is much slimmer, which will change. But not only the rolling thunder got decreased with the width, also the nightfall, not that tragically as the rolling thunder, but still the width did decrease. Fate's ultimate. Yeah, the old points but therefore got decreased, and the concuss duration also. Without the concuss duration, I would say it would be in buff, because one old point less does do much, but with the decreasing concuss duration, that is 100% an nerf. Sorry, I just can't get with that words. Fate also changes her haunt, so her signature ability, E ability. The cooldown got increased again, but also the haunt active duration got decreased, so that is a big nerf, I think. So they're changing very much. I could go over many of this one by one, but I will just like the near side we already had. The duration here when you're definite mark got lower, got decreased. The width got decreased. Decay now remains a consistent 80 damage over its duration instead of decreasing over time. Okay, that is a big change. So normally when you get decayed with an ability from Fate, mainly Nightfall, but also the Q ability, you get instantly decayed 80 damage, and then over time it's decreasing. So if you hit them and like they are decayed for, I don't know, 5 seconds, and or let me say here 8 seconds, the nightfall is 8 seconds, and you peak like 4 seconds later, they already regained 40 HP. They aren't really one shot anymore. While now, even if you peak 7 seconds after you hit them, they still have a full concuss. That is a crazy change. In total, I would say the Nightfall did get a buff, mainly because of this. Even though these are also big changes, this is buffing it so hard. But in total, Fate got in total that is a nerf. Gecko also cooldown upon reclaiming increase from 10 to 20 seconds. Health decrease from Wingman, so now it's one shot, or mainly one shot depending on which weapon you're using. But more often one shot, easier to kill. The concuss duration decreased, and Fresh's health also decreased now to only 180. Oh, Fresh only got 200 HP. That's interesting. So in total, a complete nerf on Gecko. I love Gecko, but as nearly every agent got nerfed, it isn't that big of a deal, and it didn't hit it so hard. I think the cooldown upon reclaiming is the most important thing, because Gecko is mainly used and mainly known to be able to use like 3 out of his 4 abilities, including the ultimate. He can just pick up again instead of waiting down a cooldown like Fate, Breach, and Sova have, and also KO. The health decreasing, I think, isn't that bad. The concuss duration decreasing, that is a small problem, because 1 second is a long time of a concuss. If you think from 3.5 to 2.5, that's nearly a 33% decrease. Let's continue. KO cooldown increase from 40 to 60 seconds, as every cooldown from initiators, like also the recon bolt. And then maximum flash duration increase. Okay, so we have 2 possibilities to use the flash drive with KO. The normal way, or the underhand with the right click, where you only throw it like up and a little bit forward and not throw it far forward. Let me see if we can show this. KO
30 seconds left.
and
I will fulfill my purpose.
like
Flashbang.
that, the normal flash.
Flash.
That is this one. The flash duration got increased from the underhand. Before it was like
Flashbang.
finished. Now you're back, and now it is much longer. Which I find interesting.
Flash.
It is now at the same time as the normal one, which I find kinda okay, but I think that is a big nerf, because the underhand is used much more, and now I now I finally understand why the underhand isn't working as well, because I need to peek much faster. And his ult got changed with the stim standardization, so the fire rate got reduced. The weapon draw stim got added weapon recovery speed for stims, so it didn't had that much stim, the 0 point, the null CMD, null command. So I think KO has a big buff. The cooldown is annoying, but that is a big buff. Even though here reduce this extra. That's a big buff. And Silver, Recon Bolt, we already got that. Now we come to the duelist, where I think every duelist, Race, Your, Waylay, Reyna, Neon, ISO. No, chat did not got hit. ISO kill contract length decreased. Oh, that length also got decreased. So it isn't that easy now to hit one, but it's still like, that's like 40 or 83 meters. And the width is like from there to here, and then the length still. That was, no, that is now with 63 roundabout, like here. And before it was like much more. I don't know if I can show it.
Flash.
It's possible to show somewhere. Well, on long, of course, but like that's already 33. But it's not that big of a nerf. For ISO, so I think that ISO didn't got killed that much, but I also think that ISO didn't needed to get nerfed. But many agents didn't needed to get nerfed, but as they were nerfing every agent, and some agent did got hit less as they were already very bad. Neon's high gear changes allow Neon to make more significant timing breaks, but will require more thoughtful resource management. Okay, high gear from Neon, what is high gear for Neon? Neon.
30 seconds left.
Get these losers out of here. They're a mess over there.
High gear.
I'm out of here.
That's the normal thing. And if we switch off infinite abilities, we see the battery recharge is decreasing. Or let me just show you.
I'm out of here.
You can now run much longer. It's not decreasing that fast. Much longer, but if you stop, it is increasing. You get it back very, very slow. Much slower. To be exactly, time to recharge is increasing from 20 to 60 seconds. The drain reducing for full battery is increasing from 12 to 16 seconds. In total, I think that is only watching the high gear is not really a buff or a nerf. I think it is more nerf, as high gear is more
Go, go,
often
go.
used
Out of
for short peeking.
Go.
But yeah. Now let's continue. The relay boy, we got the concuss duration already. The Lear, the health got decreased, and now it's one shot with many weapons. I think even with the with the classic. The Empress, the sim standardization, decrease, and decrease. So Reyna got completely nerfed, mainly the ultimate. So I'm not as much afraid of the ultimate as I were before. Because like before, if I heard the Reyna ultimate, I thought like, oh shit. Now it is like Brimstone was putting down a stem. Waylay is saturate. The hinder duration is decreasing. 25%. Again, they are reducing mainly the timing window you have. So yeah. What else? We have convergent paths. That's her ultimate. Oh, the after image of Waylay is away, and she is no longer pushed back when casting. Ultimate now briefly restricts aim, rotation, and movement speed similar to Breach's Rolling Thunder when casting. So if we look at Waylay,
30 seconds left.
Watch me. I know I give you guys a hard time, but you're a better.
her ultimate.
I'm going in. My ultimate is ready.
Okay, but it isn't
Line 'em up. I'm
that
going in.
bad.
My ultimate is ready.
Or
Line 'em up. I'm
yeah,
going
you
in.
just
My
get
ultimate is
stopped
ready.
for a small like
I'm going in. My ultimate is ready.
moment. If you use it, you cannot walk that,
My
but you
ultimate is ready.
can still walk quite well. No after image, but I thought that was still unnecessary.
Line 'em up. I'm going in. Gonna fall back here. Later.
Okay, yeah, sorry, got carried away. Love the speed. The width that got decreased, the wind up got decreased, the hinder duration got decreased, and the movement speed buff also got decreased. In total, that is an big nerf. This is the only one which is buffing, but that is not helping. I think that's a big nerf for Waylay. She got hit quite hard. It would be interesting if some people do like an tier list of which agent got hit the most in that update. Maybe I will do that, but I don't have the time today, and have to find like a website. Yeah. We've seen a notable rise in Yuri mastery. His kit became so effective it can overshadow other duelists and some initiators. We're making changes. Yeah, one change I already know, which I
30 seconds left.
The dimensional fabric here is thin.
don't like.
I'll tear through.
Before, when you were in your
handle this.
ultimate,
My
you
ult's
could
ready.
use everything. You could use
Time
your
to
gate
jump.
crash. You could
I'm
use
back.
your main flash. You could use your fake out, also with
Decoy.
normal. But now, as you
I'll
saw,
handle this.
you could
My ult's ready.
only use. You cannot use Q and C anymore. Only the E ability
Cutting
if
through.
it's casting it.
I'm back.
Wait,
I'll
can
handle this.
also-
My ult's ready.
I can spawn the fake out if I place it before. That is interesting. Yeah.
I'm back.
So let us see what exactly. Dimensional Truth. Yoru can no longer cast, blindside, or set up his fake out during Dimensional Truth. He can still cast the fake out if it is already set up. He can still cast the initial gate crash and reactivation, as well as reactivation of fake outs. Yeah, as we just found out. The blindside flash the duration got decreased. Flash now follows the standard flash fallout curves as other agents previously. Yours flashes that were slightly off-screen were more effective than intended. Oh, fake out flash duration decreased from 3 to 2 seconds. Health from the gate crash also got decreased, so it's now, yeah, it was already one tap nearly. Audio now plays from Yoru's location when Yoru teleports or fakes it. So before it was
Time
like
to
when
jump.
you were faking,
Fake teleport.
you heard it from the side,
Cutting
like
through.
you heard like where the teleport got faked.
Fake
You heard
teleport.
the
Here.
sound over there. But as you already
Cutting
hear,
through.
it sounds like the
Fake
fake
teleport.
is here, like instantly on me. Yeah, that is a good change. I don't really like the change. What happens
Time
if
to
I
jump.
teleport? I think you hear it like first from the start and then at the end from the end side. Flash duration decrease. Yeah, that is big nerf. They said he was already very high level and very difficult to play against, as many mastered him. So yeah, that is okay. I hate this one. The audio changes. The fake out flash duration. Okay. I think is okay, but the flash duration from the blind side, it's not much. So yeah, it's okay. It isn't that big as other ones, but the dimensional drift, that was so good to use. It's now like you have to set up before the fake outs if you know you want to use it. So as they already said and wrote, they want you to more strategically think about how to use your abilities. And race can now affected by slows while mid-air with blast pack. If slowed, the force from blast pack will be reduced, similar to how slows affect other dashes. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that was like a change. And controllers got a big change. Of course, the cooldown got increased to 60 seconds at the ultimate, the Nova pulse, and also the Nebula from Astra. Not the I don't want to say sucking ability.
30 seconds left.
My people, are you ready? You must cultivate a sense
The
of calm.
gravity well. But the gravity well,
I should probably place some stars
Oh,
in the astral plane.
gravity well. The astral form or cosmic divide did not got changed.
Without a star, I cannot.
Yeah, so also the durations got majorly decreased. Luckily not for Nebular. So the smokes are quite okay. They stay at the same duration. Brimstone Sim Deacon got a little bit nerfed. Decrease movement speed increase from 15 to 10%. Decrease fire rate increase. Yeah, so Brimstone got a nerf, not that big. It's okay, like B tier. Astra is big. I loved Astra before, and I wanted to play her the one or other time, but I didn't because like Omen was much better. Or I should play an initiator. But now that this nerf, Astra is already not being played that much as they're much better controllers. So I don't know how it is in high rank, but in low rank, like up to silver where I play, I have many silver lobbies even though I never was in silver. Astra has never been played. Yeah, it is just so. Omen, of course, the cooldown got increased again. Another cooldown increase. Paranoia projectile speed increases from 60 meter per second to 20, but the distance is reduced. So now the cooldown is only before.
Right there.
You could like throw it from
Right there.
around here. Throw the paranoia and it would hit people who stand there
Right
at the
there.
wall. But now you need to be here
Right there.
to hit them.
Right there.
This change, I don't like it. Many entries will be much more difficult. Lineups which are used with the paranoia. Of course, it will be much more difficult to dodge, as it is now faster, as it is already the only flash in Valorant which cannot be destroyed or cannot be turned away. So the only way to dodge this is to run away. And yeah, that is not good. Viper initial contact now inflicts less decay, reduced from 30 to 10 HP. That is okay, as it is just the start decay, and yeah, it won't change that much, I think. Sentinels, as you can see, they got hit quite hard. And then we are at the map updates. We are finished with the agents. After the Sentinels, are they all? Yeah, Initiator, Duelist, Controllers, and now Sentinels. We have Vice, where everything got changed. Arcros, Sheer, Razorwine, Steel Garden, Cypher, where Spike Cam and Tripwire, Killjoy with Turret and Alarm Board, Deadlock got hit quite hard, Sage not that much. So, Vice. Vice has been created stalling and punishing enemies that move recklessly through your space. Now, the Arc Rose is now destructible after flash windup starts rather than being invulnerable. So, the Vice flash was
30 seconds left. Good, aren't I?
one of the
Blast placed.
no
more theory.
flashes which were not able to destroy. Like, it was like now and you couldn't destroy it. I cannot destroy it now because I am teammate, but for an enemy you could destroy it and then don't get flash because it doesn't flash anymore. Crazy? When enemy players are successful flash, the audio cue and voice line alerting Vice and her allies is removed. Okay. That is a big nerf, big nerf. Flash duration is decreased, cooldown is slightly adjusted. Cooldown are slightly adjusted. After destruction, cooldown is increased from 45 to 60 seconds. Recalling the opinion that will now always incur a 20 seconds cooldown. I would say Vice got hit hard. Reyna got hit a little bit more, but Vice got hit hard, and that's only the Arc Rose. The sheer wall trap trigger logic has been reworked to make it easier to bait out. The wall now spawns immediately when an enemy enters and then leaves its trigger zone. Enemies will also hear an audio cue audible only to them when they enter the trigger zone.
Wall set.
Like the trigger zone is here and they like hear when they are in the trigger zone and then can get back before you need to go like this. But now you can just go like this. Before you needed to go like this. And yeah, it is much easier now. In low rank, it won't really change something. But in high ranks, it will change much. Razor Wine, health decrease from 40 to 20. It was already literally one shot, so that's not a big change. Steel Garden, initial wind up increase from 3.4 to 4.4 seconds. Radius decrease from 32.5 to 26. Okay. It is still much, but it was more. It was much more.
Bring me the arsenal! My ultimate's ready.
Yeah, it was so much more. It was before like up to there, nearly.
Retrieving flash. Blinding threat. Flashing!
And the wind up is longer. So Vice, I think, got nerfed the most. And then Reyna. A very freaking big change, which I do not like. I like Cypher, the spy cam, and also like, yeah, of course you aren't often within an 8-meter range of the cam, but sometimes it is useful to just place it and then place it so you can look around the corner. And also the louder persistent camera audio for enemies. And the cooldown also. That is a big buff. Wind up decreased on PC from 1.5 to 0.9. That is a buff. With the wind up, I think they mean when you get hit by when you get hit by the Cypher tripwire as an enemy, you're getting concussed mass faster. But players are no longer revealed after. No, it is when you place it, how fast.
Detect an incursion into our world.
Or
no more charges left.
Oh. I okay, I forgot to allow cheats. We go on Pearl. Yeah. When you want to place it, it changes and is now
Nothing stays hidden from me.
now when you want to place it, you need longer time to place it or to let it activate after you placed it. No, it got decreased.
Anyone who tries to. No more charges left.
Oh yeah, sheets.
My ultimate is ready.
So place it. Oh, it's still mine. Okay, yep. Players are no longer revealed after 0.5 seconds of the tripwire winding up. Players are tagged and slowed by 50%. Slowed by 50% when chained. If you move more than 4 meters outwards from the wire, it will now immediately zap you instead of pulling you back. Oh, that's interesting. Like before, there were the setups where a chat dash through it would like zap you back and so on. but now a jet dash through the wire and it gets like destroyed. That's a bad thing. I think the sap is much better. Yeah. Players are now only tagged and slowed and not revealed. I don't like that one. Drop oil sap no longer concusses its targets. Instead, it will slow and reveal. Oh, it does reveal the target for 1 second, but it does not concuss. I think it's okay. The concuss is mainly for the slowing use, so you can kill them through smokes. So it is not really a nerf or an buff. In total, because of the zip, it is nerf, but not that big, like C tier, or even D. Wait, did my stream stop for a short time? I think so. I'm sorry when that happened. Killjoy sadly cooldown when destroyed increased. Reactivation time increased. Turret movement tagging per bullet increased. Turret movement tagging per bullet increased. That is good. New added a wind up effect when Killjoy first re-enters the activation range. Okay. I'm not so sure what to think about that change, but it looks like it will be much more difficult to get against that because of this change. These changes will be more difficult for the person playing it, having to use it more strategically and maybe destroy it by themselves more often. If you know, like in low rank, if you're positioning yourself on C side, then the enemies are hitting A side, then you destroy your turret so you can have it at the retake on A side. Yeah. Alarm bot health decrease, faster to destroy. Okay, so now you don't really need to run away. You can hit them one tap. Reactivation time increases from 1 to 2 seconds. Okay, new added a wind up effect when Killjoy first re-enters the activation range. Added a wind up effect when Killjoy first re-enters. We have to check that out. So, going to change to Killjoy.
30 seconds
My
left.
ultimate is ready. Everyone makes fun of German efficiency. Ha ha. Just keep laughing as you use all my gear.
I need to find a position which is...
Turret out.
Ah, that's perfect. Now we are outside. Now... Oh, the sound. Or? It does make, I think, a louder sound now. I think the same can be said for
Alarm bot out. Bot coming back.
the alarm bot. Okay. Still, if you get back inside. Yeah. Oh, it needs to react. Yeah, I think that's okay. Deadlock, Gravenet, cooldown increases from 40 seconds to 60 seconds. Okay, cooldown increasing. Yeah, again, we'll change that you have to use it more carefully. Your utility. Cost reduced from 400 to 300. Health of smaller nodes increased from 570 to 480. Health of smaller nodes decreased from 570 to 480. Ah, yeah, I understand now. Like, we have to. Who was it again? Deadlock.
30 seconds left.
They think themselves are equals? They are mistaken. Barrier deployed.
Like you have
Over there.
the big knot
Over
and
there.
then the small knots.
Over there.
And a small knot can now be destroyed by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 shots of an
30 seconds left.
I was
pistol,
told this was a challenging mission.
which had you needed like 3 more hits or something like this, and the concuss duration reduced. Deadlock got hit hard, but like very less. Now the barrier orb, the cost got reduced from 400 to 300, which is crazy because I think now finally you can buy full utility in first round for Sage. Before it wasn't possible, because it was like 400 barrier orbs and 250 per slow orb or something like this. We can check it out. Sage.
They'll learn
30 seconds left.
eventually.
Stand tall. We are Valorant. We are fighters.
200 slow orb and now 300. Oh, because okay, wait. 4. Yeah, okay, you were able to full buy before. But now you have like a little bit more money in the first round. You can now buy a barrier orb and ghost. That's 800. So yeah. Fortification delay reduced from 3.3 seconds to 2 seconds. Half of barrier segments decreased from 800 to 600. In total, of course, it's faster getting destroyed, but faster setup and the cost reducing, I think that's a buff, and that's like the only buff of any agent in this update. I think there are like 3-4 agents who got not hit by this update, and Sage is the only one who got buffed. The rest got nerfed. I think one more I said, but yeah, maybe someone remembers. So now I did not get to Pearl because I like Pearl, because it got changed. First of all, this here got changed. It was before a little bit broader, I think, wider. Nope, never mind. That was there before. But we have now another big change. That is like before, and also bangable. But we have now a small cubby here, a small cozy cubby. And here, instead of here, the two Radiant Knight chests were before here, and slimmer. Now they are, their width is now doubled. They get put here instantly to the wall, so you cannot place the spike there, I think. Let me just wrong side.
I have the spike.
But I don't think you can place it anymore there. Yeah, exactly. But you can place it now here, behind this box. And it's a little bit safer, you cannot get sprayed. What changed too? Well, that is pretty similar. It's a... yeah, it's the same. Yeah. Let me see what they're saying. Oh, yeah. This thing here. Before, you were like coming in here. Coming in. And then here and planting. Now you get outside, get a little bit in and planting. And also for the diffuse, for a post plant, you need to play more closer to the spike now. That is a big change. This thing, this one, that's just a total change. And now we go over to Abyss, as Abyss also have quite a big change. Map change. And then do we have time for one match? We can do... yeah, we can do one match. Let's just do Neon to be a little bit faster. Because Abyss, B side got changed and mid got changed. We're going to look at mid first of all and then over to B side. Exactly.
This covert ops thing. Go, go, go!
Wait, cheats.
My ult's ready. Gotta go!
In mid. That was close.
Gotta go!
You may notice something. Where is that? Like, weren't you able to get... wait, but here is an entrance. But here's no entrance. Well,
Go, go, go!
they put it a little bit more into mid. So yeah, now you need to walk a little bit farther inside to go over to B. That is one change. And now we come to the change to B side. Let's just peek. Wait, what are these boxes?
Go, go, go!
They have now these boxes which make it much easier to play against the side on a retake situation. This box here is now away, and it will also change, of course, the spike planting
spike.
situation.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Because before you were able to place the spike, I
There.
think here
There.
was the line.
There.
some around, and you were able to place it like here behind that wooden wall. We can see the wooden wall here. This wooden wall. But now we have a steel wall here, and you can only plant over there. What is also a change is
There.
that here. I think that's changed a little bit. And with your small cubby, you cannot anymore plant the spike on the
There.
wall. I just found out last week how you can plant that. Now you cannot plant it on the wall anymore and plant it here. This will make it much more easier to retake, but
There.
this cubby here and this
There.
cubby here, which will make it easier for the post plant. So in total, I would say it is still the same as before. We can just look. Yeah, it was the other way around. You have the big box now on the side to the attackers,
There.
and the small boxes to jump up from the defender side. And before it was the other way around. You had the boxes to jump up from the defender side. Not anymore. As I said, here this cubby is changed. And here the small cubby. And that's the mid change. Map pool routines, Pearl and Split are in the competitive and deathmatch queues. I didn't know that deathmatch have a map pool. But Pearl and Split. I like Pearl. Split. I don't like that. It's like, if the round is too long, you can get attacked as defender. If the round is a little bit too long, you can get attacked from like 3 sides or something like this. Lotus and Ascend are out. I think that's the first time Ascend is out of the competitive queues. Finally. And Lotus, sadly. I love Lotus, but okay. But that is not freaking all. They change the freaking weapons. They really change everything. I don't really want to get into it, but if I know it right, they mainly look that the spray is more controllable, but it will hit faster or something like that. Let's just see. We've noticed that tap strafing has been generally the most viable shooting style. We want the decision between tapping, bursting, and spraying to feel more balanced and more meaningful optimization. We are making some minor adjustments to spraying rifles to make them more of a viable option for fights at the close and mid ranges. Quick definition for those who may not know. Percentage chance of yaw switch. Percentage chance the gun will sweep horizontally, recoil from the one side to the other, left versus right from your crosshair. Yaw switch time, how quickly the gun swaps horizontal recoil from one side to the other. When yaw switches time increases, this means you have more time to counteract the recoil. Protected bullet counts. How many bullets in a spray you can use before your gun has a chance of your switch. Okay, let me just show that at an example. 1 bullet, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that was like 1, 2, 3, 4. that is a normal. But now you get swept like left and right. You see that left, right, and the percentage chance of your switch is how high the percentage is that it's switching horizontally between left and right. Do your crosshair. And the yaw switch time is how fast it goes from left to right. And the protected bullet counts, like how many are nothing and now what's going left and right. Yeah. So the Bulldog, Phantom and Vandal got hit, as well as the Spectre and Stinger. So Bulldog horizontal yaw switch time increased from 0.37 to 0.6. That is a big buff. To control the spray much easier. Chance for horizontal yaw switch increased. So more spray, but the spray is easier to control. I think the same thing as here. Easier to control, more spray, and it gets hit later. Same thing for the Vandal. They're literally the same. No, the Vandal has it earlier. So with the Vandal, protected bullets are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for the Phantom, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, not that much. That was like 12 bullets and 10 bullets, but it's much more bullets. A submachine gun. We're making changes to the SMG to make the Spectre a more appealing purchase over the Stinger in some scenarios. Okay, they are really only looking to NA. Because in NA esport there's the Stinger matter where they play in eco rounds with Stinger and often win, often also on international stage, because they aren't really known to that strategy and don't know how to react. But it changed. Spectre total spread reduced from 1.5 to 1.3. Tap efficiency increased. Tap efficiency determines the rate that inaccuracy is occurred when refiring prior to waiting for the complete duration of a weapon's respective gun recovery time. The higher the tap efficiency, the lower the rate of inaccuracy accrual. Okay. Horizontal yaw switch time got increased, and the protected bullet count also got increased a little bit. That is a big nerf to the Spectre, and the Stinger full auto total spread increased from 1.3 to 1.5. Total spread accrued faster from 7 bullets to 6 bullets. Okay, so the Stinger got buffed, the Spectre got nerfed. Oh, and now we can report people for rank manipulation. They did a big update, and I can't really say much as I didn't play now really the game and see how it changes. So we are going into Swift Play. I'm not warmed up for comp, don't have the time for that, and see if we can see a little bit the changes. In total,
Match found.
so many utilities got nerfed that I think the utility usage in lower ranks it will be won't really change as they don't often use it that well. The utilities and use it like twice or so.
Relax. I've already thought of everything.
But I think in higher ranks, I just talk about experience, what I see, and I don't have experience in the higher ranks. I think it would change much, mainly when to hit the site, because sometimes they use like ability at the beginning of the round which has an cooldown to get used again, and then they like wait for 40 seconds, let the enemies think for a second, and
Turret out. Alarm bot out.
oh, also the wind up to get it back up is much farther.
Recalling my bot. Bot coming back.
As you can see, I took it back, so
Now we're cooking.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Satchel out. Spike spotted A.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing sentry.
Last player standing.
Swarm grenade. Turret down.
yep. Gotcha.
Brimstonezinho.
Sure I can't listen to music?
You really bringing me down here, man.
I think in higher ranks
Placing sentry.
it will change when to hit side and will get much closer, so in total for higher ranks
Placing alarm bot.
it is an
Enemy spotted. Enemy A. Dizzy's down.
Recalling my bot.
Spike down mid.
Placing swarm grenade.
mid.
Enemy A. Dizzy has targets.
One enemy remaining.
Placing swarm grenade.
oh
Swarm grenade out.
You left me no choice, kid.
yeah.
Don't
Um,
stress if I die. It was great knowing you all.
You also
delete my hard
see
drive.
that there are less utility usage, of course. For Sentinel it did not change that much, but I often had the thing that when I started to
That breach is asking for it.
Turret
rotate,
Placing alarm bot.
Enemy spotted mid.
Alarm placing swarm grenade.
Oh, both got destroyed
Swarm
now.
grenade out. Placing swarm grenade.
Spike down mid.
Swarm grenade out.
Oh, come on.
You're done. My ultra. One enemy
I
remaining.
also noticed before the update, and it is a long time ago,
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
when I oh my god, I cannot talk while watching. When I
10 seconds
set
left.
up on one side with Killjoy and rotate it
Spike
over
planted.
and replace the bots, I could take them back and have them instantly back when I am on the other side often. Playing too much. Yeah, we lost the round.
Clutch.
Glove was on side.
Last round before the switch.
Yeah, I thought so.
Don't be cheap. Spend it all before it's gone.
And now I have to wait for like 5 seconds and so on to get the retake.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade.
Watch and learn.
Placing sentry. Ah, turret down.
Enemy and attacker spawn.
Placing swarm grenade.
Spike down mid.
Enemy mid. Spike mid. See ya.
Last player standing.
Oh,
You
dang
should
it.
run.
Spike planted.
Oh, no way. Okay. Buff you.
One enemy remaining.
I'm good for 3.
Okay. Well, I think after this match
Switching
I'm going
sides.
off.
My city needs me. I can't be away for long.
Let's end this quickly.
Placing sentry. Recalling my
Wait,
bot.
I can probably place it up there so it can look down like over there. Something like this. It's probably possible. Because the alarm bot is not
Find the
enough.
leverage and wedge it open. Grenade! Satchel out. Turret out. Satchel out.
Up and away.
Someone's there.
Run, little man.
Placing Swarm
beacon
grenade.
down.
Swarm grenade out.
Spike planted.
Enemy A.
Placing swarm grenade.
Last player
Placing
standing.
alarm bot. Killed my bot. Turret destroyed. Swarm grenade out.
One enemy
My
remaining.
double's dead.
Oh, that was freaking close.
Good. Again.
Is it not possible to see the nano swarm?
Reloading.
Turret out. Keep it cool. That's how you survive.
Because, but it's probably the low rank.
Enemy spotted B.
Up you go.
Smoke's down.
Somebody's there.
Stim beacon here.
Satchel out. Turret destroyed. Swarm grenade.
Eddie.
Spikes down. Placing swarm grenade.
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
Smoke's
Wait a
down.
second. We have to rewatch that VOD.
Gone here.
But she should, because she literally just spawned behind.
Last player standing.
Molly.
Oh, good
One
job.
enemy
Good
remaining.
job.
Clutch.
Nice molly.
Match point.
Brimstone, that was wonderful.
We have to rewatch.
Placing sentry. Bot coming back.
Ándale.
Turret out.
The hunt begins.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Launching smoke.
Dizzy's up top.
Enemy spotted A.
Spike down A.
Reloading.
Good training.
Satchel out. I got the spike. Initiated.
No.
One enemy
Like
remaining.
butter, baby.
Spike down A.
Got the spike.
Get it.
2 HP. That's crazy.
Okay,
Attackers
Okay.
win.
We're gonna watch
colorful as
Headbutt. Should I have seen the Reyna? We're gonna first watch the replay system is not for Swift Play. I think. Oh no, we have entering replay, and then we are going to look onto the VOD to see that.
Last player standing.
Oh wait, Killjoy enemy side number 6. Nope.
One
wrong
enemy
side.
remaining. One enemy remaining.
That's me, okay. So here. Now we go on
Satchel out.
recam.
Satchel out.
Oh my god, okay, wait. Go back. And another. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, it was the insta peak. Okay, yeah, that was just reaction. It was just perfect timing from her side. That should be all for today's stream. I hope you guys had fun watching. And see you guys next stream, video, clip, whatsoever. Have a great rest of the day, evening, morning, whatever time it is for you.